everyone, I'm Josephine Marcella, and now I want to share my experience, tips and tricks about how to be a good buyer and a good seller. And actually, I do both of these roles in my life, as a buyer and as a seller. And I'm sure that almost all of the people in this world do these things too. Let me share my experience. I was 15 years old and I was traveling to Bali. And then I want to buy some souvenirs for my beloved ones, for my mom and for my grandma. And then I chose to buy a house dress for them. But the seller gave me a very high price for only a piece of house dress. They set the price for approximately 300,000 rupiah. And then I bargained for only 250,000 rupiah. And then when I went home, my mom was complaining to me, and she said that it was very expensive and it showed only 50,000 rupiah. And then I feel disappointed. Actually, when you do haggling, there are several things to do's and don'ts. For do's, first, you can try to make a several research about the value of the item you want. You can ask local people because they will know more and more about the product that you want. And then for the second one, you can try to make a several visits to another stores. And then you can make a comparison about the price between one store and the other store. And then for the third one, you can try to speak a little of the seller's language. For example, if the seller is a Sundanese people, you can try to make the greetings in Sundanese too. For example, like Punten, I want to buy this product or something like that. The effort will be appreciated. And then, how about the don'ts? If the seller gave you a very high price, don't be rude and do not ever be rude. Just apologize and walk away if the seller gave you a very high price. Because if you're lucky, sometimes the seller will be really surprised. And then, how if we have a role as a seller? As a seller, we should give our best to the buyer to satisfy them and make them become our constant buyer. And to improve our performance, it's good for us as a seller to ask buyer to give us feedback. Sometimes it hurts, but it could be the reason for us to improve our effort to satisfy them. And then the problem is how to handle their feedback. First, make sure that the more feedback is the better for you. You should always ask for a lot of feedback so that you can become better at handling it. You may also turn up some useful information from them. And then for the second one, empathize with your critics. Most people find it hard to give honest feedback. Remember that giving feedback is often harder than receiving it. So, encourage your evaluators and thank to them. And then for the third one, explain what you want. Make your request about your feedback more specific. Ask, for example, what can I do to improve? Rather than, how am I doing? You can see the difference? Ask for information, not an assessment. For example, what would you like me to do more or less often? Rather than, was my performance good? Other than that, you can give people time to prepare the feedback. And then the last one, when you get feedback, just keep cool. Remaining calm when someone is criticizing you is hard to do, I know. But remember that honest criticism is only for your own benefit, and it may save you from a lot of pain later on. Value criticism as a tool in your own development, not hindrance to it. Okay, and then that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you could be a good buyer and a good seller. See you again next time.